Yo, Haven, what's going on? What's going on? What's the word? What's up? Hope everyone has had a wonderful, magnificent rotation this Sunday, aka rotation one. You really know what's up. There's no such thing as a day. To be in the day is to be in the days. Like you don't have no awareness. Anyhow, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. Hold on, let's bring this microphone a little closer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. If you've been here from the beginning, I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. You know what's up? Anyone and everyone who has ever sown the seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly. And I give my grace, gratitude, and thanks. Peace and prosperity to you and yours. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help the foundation, my well-being, and the channel, whether you know it or not. Hey, yo. I don't know what I'm gonna name this video right here, but I'm in the chill, relaxed mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright, listen, update. My journey with, getting off the flower has been a roller coaster. Up, down, up, down. I'm in progress. Anyhow, I'm in the middle of making some rice and peas because I have nothing else to eat, so I'm making rice and peas. Anyhow, man, I don't know. My energy is like in a good place, but kind of like fluctuating. I don't know. I know it has something to do with all the things that's going on in the astral plane. I guess I want to say it like that. But I'm just adjusting, getting used to it, letting all of these things happen so that we can transition properly. It's a journey. It's something. So I just want to say, if your moods, energy, thoughts, anything is fluctuating, or you feel a little mixy about this, mixy about that, and you're a little indecisive, listen, this too shall pass, bro. Just work your way through it. I got rice and peas on the stove, so I might have to walk away from the screen while we're recording. Anyhow, let's get it, Haven. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man.
Peace to guys and guys. Today I would like to discuss your higher self versus your lower self. We all have a primordial version of ourselves that exists in the inception of the universe, that are aware of every cosmos, that are aware of all the spiritual mysteries that we are trying to currently figure out. There's a primordial version of us that know everything, that are aware of all those things. However, once we fell into this three-dimensional construct, the concept of emotion and ego came into play. Emotion and ego is the manifestation of the lower self. There's a wrestling inside you between your higher self and your lower self. This is why in cartoons they show the depiction of an angelic being on one shoulder and a demonic entity on the other side. Okay. The angelic side is the connection with the Elohim, and the demonic side is us when we fell to this third dimensional construct and actually got encapsulated under this firmament. The demonic side is basically connected to this illusion, connected to emotion, connected to ego, while the angelic side is a direct connection to source. Think about it like this. Ego and emotion keeps us down in our root chakra and our sacral chakra, wrestling and struggling to get up to the third eye chakra or the crown chakra. However, once you break the illusion and learn the ability of mastering ego and emotion, you have the ability of accessing the higher chakra systems. Which is why I heavily stress the importance of meditation as well as decalcification of the pineal gland. Activity in the prefrontal cortex of the brain is what induces lucid dreaming, as well as vivid transcendental states of consciousness, astral projection, and so on and so forth. It's very important to learn to develop mastery over your lower self. This is why the Bible said the flesh is weak. At our true core, we are light beings, all right? But when we take on these bodies, again, that's when the ego and emotion comes into play, making us actually fall victim to our lower nature. This spiritual awakening is about learning how to tap into your infinite spirit God mind. Whatever age you think you are, let's say you're 30 watching this, or 25, or whatever age you may think you are, scratch that. You are actually eternal. You existed before this incarnation. You just...
I gotta pause it right there because, people of my, I want to say age group, they say, I don't want to project this onto myself, so I'm being specific with my words. They say out of their mouths that they are old, that they are getting old, that they, you feel me? Yo, it's time to hang it up. Yo, listen, that's how they be talking. And here I go, letting them know, like, yo, listen, if you incarnated over and over and over and over on this planet, on this specific realm on this planet. How in the world are you old? You think a little 30 is old? I'm 29 years young, but you feel me? Like that's how they be doing. We approaching 30, whatever. You think 30 is old compared to lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of experiences on this planet in this specific realm? I'm just saying, man. Just use your brain, man. You know, don't be closed-minded. Don't, you know, it's a fruit fly, a gnat or something, man. Get out of here. Anyhow, don't cap yourself off. Like, okay, there's a bottle of water, right? And there's a flow of water from the sink, right? It will overflow if you don't cap it, right? Don't cap yourself off and stop the flow, man. Take that cap off and expand. Flow with the energy, dude.
Got that past life reality, all right? So you assume that this is your first incarnation. The essence of being primordial is tapping in to that previous knowledge, remembering those Akashic records and going back to that ancient data. Now, the crazy part about all this is you can actually communicate with your higher self via transcendental states of consciousness. I told you in several videos that the pineal gland is the brain's antenna. Again, it can send or receive signals through time, space, and dimensions.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all know something. Do y'all ever like, I be doing what I'm doing, you know, doing my YouTube work, you know, doing my hangout, doing my XYZ, and sometimes I will like kind of like burn out in a way. Like I'll just be so tired, but I'll be kind of fighting it because I'm doing so much, right? And it'll be points where like I'll be like slipping into rest, but I would feel like, or I would literally envision a whole nother place. Like then I'll be like, and catch myself like, yo, damn, like was I just, damn, let me go to bed and see what's up with the astrals. That's how that be for me in my experience. Let me know if you experience the same.
Which means you can gain tutelage from the higher version of yourself to help you navigate through this three-dimensional construct. If you haven't gotten it yet, get your lion's mane mushroom. This is phenomenal for decalcification of the pineal gland, creating activity in the prefrontal cortex of the brain, and removing toxins out of your neurophysiology from chemtrails, genetically modified organisms, fluoride, and all the other things that these deletes do to suppress us. Also get your blue lotus and mugwort leaf. These herbs are great. They're smokable. They can be brewed into teas and are phenomenal for lucid dreaming and accessing transcendental states of consciousness.
But be careful because they selling a lot of fake blue lotus and all of that stuff. You got to get the authentic, real McCoy.
Astral projection and things of that nature, okay? These herbs is what the Tibetan monks use, as well as the pharaohs in ancient Kemet. For all high-quality herbs and elixirs and metaphysical tools for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio.
Yo, check him out. Yo, let me know if y'all want me to start dropping his link since we watched so much of him. What the fuck was that, bro? I'm seeing shit, Haven. My bad. Like, I just seen some type of swirly type. Anyway, let's keep going. Let me know if y'all need me to start dropping his link since we watch him so much.
And visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension. Keep in mind, the lower self is temporary because the avatar ages and dies off eventually, okay? While the higher self is infinite. So you want to lean more towards the infinite energy, all right? And don't worry about gratification of the lower self because there's only temporary gratification.
Right.
Also, it's very important that you follow and listen to that inner voice. A lot of times your higher mind will communicate and transmit messages to you, and oftentimes we'll give into our fleshly side or our lower self and not pay attention to that God message that's coming through.
Shout out to my man Strange, aka Holistic Remedies. Look at this. This is an airbender in the flesh at works. Let's see what's up. Oh, you can see the air, the mist. You can see the mist from the. Oh, okay. Oh. Yo, listen, we gotta get out there, yo. We gotta get out there. Yo, listen, man. This is my type of stuff, man. Bonding and connecting with nature. I'm just gonna keep going. My apologies that I'm stopping, but it's a reaction channel, right? This is genuine reaction because this is my type of stuff right here. This right here, just nature bonding and finding out who you are, what you can do, your capabilities. Yeah, That's what I like. I like that right there, yo.
The senior library is an old Tartarian building, and the checkerboard floor shows you that it's run by Freemasonries. 111. There's you've got your 33 there. Yeah, you all see an Eye of Horus. A pedo there, not a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, Freemasonry.
Look at all these FEMA camps. Why are they?
No, let's go back though, cause he just bust that down like he just know. Shout out my airbender dude right here, yo. Facts. It is now 20 p.m. right now.
An old Tartarian building, and the checkerboard floor shows you that it's run by Freemasonries. 111. There's you've got your 33 there.
I'm trying to really know what that means though. Like, you know, you got to read between the lines. Like 111, that means 3. But how did we get to 33? Does somebody know? Can you tell me? I'm being serious. I'm not being funny.
Yeah, you all see an Eye of Horus.
The little thing in the middle is the All Seeing Eye of Horus. Okay, I can see that.
A pedo there, not a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, Freemasonry.
Look at all these FEMA camps. Why do they have so many? I was born a year after this. Look at the difference in this and this. Come on, man. The food dye name change. They trying to hide something?
Yo, whoa. I think I need to take a picture of this. I'm gonna do it later when we premiere something, but they changed the names to the Red 40 and yo, you see the slick shit they doing, Haven? Nah, but hold on, let's go back.
Look at all these FEMA camps. Why do they have
FEMA
so
camps.
many?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. We not doing that. That's why I ain't got offspring now. We not doing that, bro. Look at how much shots and jabs and all of that nonsense that the infant got to take in the year 2024 compared to 86. Nah.
Born a year after this. Look at the difference in this and this.
Stop trusting them hospitals, man. Your kitchen is your hospital.
Come on, man. The food dye name change. They trying to hide something? There's a lot of evil in this world,
Your kitchen is your medical bank.
as you can see, man. Main thing is
The kitchen is your infirmary. You get the picture. Stop going to the hospital.
keeping your family safe. That's why I highly recommend this. But first, look what else. It's got this extensive list of geoengineering patents. First one, 1891, method of producing rainfall. And
Wow.
before, rocket having barium release system. Look at this right here, man. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. It's in the very top of my link tree, man. My bio. Y'all go check it out. Keeping your family safe. That's the main thing. And that's what you'll learn in this ebook, dude. Not to mention all the patents of weather mods. It's in the top of my link tree. Y'all check it out.
Hey, America.
Shout out to Secret Swift CP or whatever his name is. No disrespect. I like that guy, actually. But, yo, he just gamed us low-key. Y'all seen that? Anybody else feeling that right there? Let's keep going.
Y'all seen this yet? It looks like the people in Canada are standing on business. Y'all remember that term that came out earlier this year? Standing on business? Yeah, the Canadians are not playing or paying. They are not paying. It says Ontario sees a huge surge in people not paying their housing and other bills. Even with interest rates on a decline, people in Ontario, Canada are experiencing an affordability crisis, especially when it comes to keeping a roof over their heads. Didn't want to tell y'all this, but as of late last year, they have surpassed a record of $1 billion, y'all, and it still continue to grow. They are not paying their bills, y'all. It says affordability is now worse than ever in Ontario as of
Affordability is horrible everywhere. We were just talking about this. Anytime you get money, you got to spend it. We hardly got money to do the things we really want to do. We spending our money doing the things we got to do. We not spending no money doing the things we want to do. We spending money doing the things we have to do to make it through the rotation, to get to the next rotation and do the same damn thing again. Is that not a damn cycle simulation matrix to you? I'm just asking for a friend, Haven. Wake up, Haven. A lot of y'all who watch me, granted, y'all, we on the same page already. But there's a lot of people out here that still snoozed out, man. Like, what's up?
Bill, delinquency and
I
debt
like them
soars. So even
Canadians
though
right there, that's on
inflation
that.
seems like it's going down, the problem is rising unemployment. I told y'all, people are quitting their job. People are not going to work no more. It seems like this system is really collapsing, and it's
Nice.
starting in Canada. So I got a
Nice.
question. When is it going to be America's turn? Isn't America the land of the free?
Right.
Isn't
right.
it supposed to be free?
Shout
Nah,
out
baby.
Conscious
The
Youth for
only
that.
thing that was free was the dream, okay?
Yeah.
And even to be able to...
And you know what's funny, AF? God did a lot of cursing enough. I did enough cursing. It slipped out. You know, I be trying to maintain balance. Anyhow, you know what's funny? The American dream, aka sleepoo, dreaming about false hope. Welcome to America.
The
Let me
dream,
go
you
check
gotta
my
pay
food.
to
I'll be
live in
back.
a house in
I'm
order
gonna
to
be
have a
watching this
bed
video with y'all anyway, so it's okay. I'll be back.
for you to sleep on so you can dream. So is the dream really free? But let me know your thoughts on this situation, y'all. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
They giggle. I would say, am I out of my body? Where am I? And they just laugh. They go, and I thought, are they laughing at me? But they never saw their faces. It was like a hood over them. But I could always see their robes and the golden rope that was wrapped around them. And I knew it was gold. You could feel it. I don't know how to explain it, but you could feel everything. You could feel the textures of the clothing in a different way. So when it all happened, after that, I went into the hospital. I was out. But when they pulled the Gertie out of the ambulance and it hit the road, it jerked me back into my body. And I was back in. Now I'm in pain. I'm a total afraid because you're back into your body real strongly. And I remember as I was going down, I could see all the lights going through the hallway. They're taking me into the ER. And I thought, this is just like the hospitals that they show on TV when they're on the gutter and they're running them down. Oh, this is exactly like that. So it was just a different kind.
Peace to the gods and goddesses. It's important to know that these deletes' primary objective is depopulation. Bill Gates has a whole establishment that's predicated on our eradication. This is the Center for Global Human Population Reduction. This is why Bill Gates actually owns the most farmland in America. He owns over 272,000 acres of farmland. In fact, this was a tweet that Bill Gates put out in response to the carcinogens found.
Did I miss anything good? We gonna find out in the premiere, but my rice is done. The peas just gotta thicken a little. And we eating good tonight, man.
And the fake meat he produced. Cosmic family, we have to be very careful in regards to what we consume in regards to our journey to ascertain better health. Because a lot of the gods and goddesses are converting vegan, they're actually attacking that stuff as well, okay? The objective is to attack us from all directions. Studies indicate that lab-grown meat is 25 times worse than actual beef. Certain foods that a lot of individuals are actually consuming in order to try to avoid eating meat are actually worse off than meat and actually have carcinogens embedded.
What if they making this fake meat from dead people? It's made from cells stored in a freezer or something, right? Right. Now, hypothetically speaking, what if, since there's no new cemeteries and they just keep burying people at the same cemeteries, right? What if they taking some of these dead bodies or all of the dead bodies after they get buried and doing science, let's say that, doing science to feed us ourselves. We've seen a few clips like that where hypothetically or theoretically we are eating ourselves when we eat meat and fast food, XYZ. I don't know, Haven, I'm just saying, like, it don't come from nowhere, right? It gotta make sense somehow, some way. The dots gotta connect. The allegations didn't arise from nowhere. So where did it come from? That's my thing with a lot of the conspiracies. Let's keep going though, because we got later on a clip of someone trying this pathetic, horrible fake meat.
A lot of these companies are facilitated through Bill Gates. Also, be cautious of all Rainforest Alliance product. This is another company owned by Bill Gates that utilizes atrazine in their ingredients. Some may ask, what is atrazine? Atrazine is an endocrine disruptor.
Atrazine is a herbicide and endocrine disruptor that can harm the sexual development of frogs by altering their hormone cycles. Exposure to atrazine at concentrations as low as 0.1 parts per billion can cause gonadal malformations, including hermaphrodites and males with multiple testes. Atrazine can also chemically castrate male frogs, turning them into females or demasculizing
We talked
them.
about this recently, the atrazine.
And that's kind of happening anyways in New York City.
Atrazine is another way they induce population control. This is actually why some people can't conceive children. Atrazine.
That's why some people can't make babies. That's why you see a lot of women walking around real manly. Walking around real manly. Carrying themselves real manly. Dressing themselves real manly. And vice versa. You see a lot of men dressed up real womanly. Real ladylike, I should say. You see them carrying on real ladylike. It's in the water. And it's sick that we got to be careful with what we eat, what we drink, and what we listen to, and what it's sick. Like nobody sees this.
It's
It's
referred
crazy,
to as
bro.
a xenoestrogen. Xenoestrogens have adverse effects on your testosterone levels. Overproduction of estrogen can also result in certain forms of cancers. Studies indicated that after exposure to atrazine, male frogs would actually develop desire for each other, which wasn't typically something that happened in nature.
It
All right,
doesn't. That's
typically that
against
didn't
nature.
occur. But after they started spraying the atmosphere with atrazine, they were cast. Not only that, that certain male frogs would also convert to female frogs. Okay, so this is some of the reasons
That's
that
crazy.
certain males have erectile dysfunction.
Reverse osmosis on the vessel. And we gonna reverse osmosis. You jump off into a jump off. That's crazy, Haven. Do you hear this? Yo, that's
This is
bugged
why
out.
certain females have ovarian cancer and things of that nature. And this is also why some individuals can't conceive a child, no matter how hard they try. And this is primarily from different things that these deletes are pumping in the atmosphere to induce population control.
Water,
What are some
atmosphere,
things we can
everything.
do to build up our endocrine system to
What if that's them helicopters that spraying? They spraying atrazine or another funny chemical that we haven't really, I want to say, studied or really dug into.
protect ourselves from the atrazine that they spray in the atmosphere? Black maca root is phenomenal for the endocrine system, Cosmic Family, all right? Grab you some black maca root. I do have this available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. Black maca root will boost the libido in men or women, okay? It will naturally raise your testosterone as well as build muscle. It's also great for decalcification and activation of the pineal gland. A lot of the atrazine that gets sprayed on a lot of the herbs and things of that nature tends to get in the water system, and it's not filtered out correctly. It's a lot of people consuming atrazine on a daily basis and don't even know it. Since they can't control us reproducing children, they figured they'll just attack our endocrine system. This is why consuming things like black maca root on a consistent basis will be essential for combating those malnulent attacks. Instead of consuming these various alternative meat brands, use something like lion's mane mushroom instead. Lion's mane mushroom is a great alternative to meat. It can actually be cooked,
I
and its
still have
texture
yet
is
to
very
try it.
similar. Do
I
have
want
lion's
some
mane
so
mushroom
bad, but
available on Holistic.
I want authentic, real McCoy lion's mane. I don't want no funniness. Like, you got to be real careful with these foods and these providers. So that's why I haven't had it. It's not because I haven't had a chance to. Like, you guys have donated plenty of donations for me to afford lion's mane, of course. But I don't want to get some bullshit lion's mane. I'm just being honest.
Remedies for Ascension, link in bio.
Because they attacking everything that's important to us anyway. I posed it a lot. I know, man. Listen, it's Rotation 1, a.k.a. Sunday, as you know it. Pardon, man. We in a good mood. We vibing. Let's do it.
And I'll also
Welcome to the Haven, baby. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
recommend the utilization of black seed oil every single day. These deletes attack us with so many things that have carcinogenic effects. Black seed oil is rich in thymoquinone and will protect you against diseases like cancer. do have black seed oil available on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. This is why there is an agenda to silence holistic practitioners such as myself and many others who decided to tell you the truth and come forward. There's a constant agenda to kill you, okay? The cancer is man-made. Any ailment that you can get sexually, as far as sexually transmitted diseases, anything you could think of has been conjured and scientifically designed in a...
And you can get rid of it. They tell you you can't, but you can. You can with holistic remedies and healing.
Test tube in a lab and put out in this world, and actually in order to control the population on the planet. The thing is, for every ailment, there's an herb that actually has a cure that can fix it. Just takes doing a homework and a knowledge to actually figure it out. Through this path to ascension, our objective is all finding the truth so we can find the best way to combat this patriarchal draconian system. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
So this guy right here was riding his motorcycle in the rain because that is his favorite.
Like I said, let me know if y'all want me to drop his link. Start dropping his link, because some of y'all probably are interested in those things, and I don't mind. You know, we got to help each other. So by me helping, by me posting the link is me helping. Let me know if you guys want me to start posting his link, because I sure will.
Thing to do. And then he came across this strange phenomenon, or a glitch. He noticed that the ducks were standing still and looking up to the sky like they are waiting on somebody. Look at that, y'all. Not just these ducks, but these. Wait, are those white ducks? What are those?
Are those the geese?
But yeah, they're all just looking up at the sky, looking there frozen. They didn't even get out the way when he rode his motorcycle through it, y'all. What?
Explain this to me. Why are these ducks?
See, it's evident that something must be going on because these birds are directly connected to the ley line. And interestingly enough, all the sky has been red, green, silver, gray, black, blue. It's literally been every color. And birds are the messengers. Stick with me, y'all. Let me show y'all how everything is connected. Birds are messengers. Everything in the physical realm is a reflection of what's happening in the spiritual realm. Birds are used as messengers. This right here would be the personification of the Greek god Hermes, or known as the Roman god as Mercury. Now, as you can see, he's got feathers all over him because he's flying, he's telling the news, and he's holding a caduceus. The caduceus represents your kundalini energy rising up your staff, which is your spinal cord. This is representation of the melanin, the neuromelanin within us that's rising, also known as the crystal oil, the crystal, ultimately reaching our pineal gland, which has crystals in it, the crystal oil. Now check this out. I told you Hermes represents 24, and
you asked me originally.
Come on, bro. The clip wasn't even finished, bro.
Originally is America, Egypt. More mummies are found in America in this time period that I cover by 1,000,000 miles, and that many of the mummies in European museums were actually stolen and rebranded from America.
What? I heard that before, though.
I reshared an article that I posted many, many years ago, quite recently, about a cave in northern Mexico where they found thousands of mummies. In my Anomalous America Kentucky episode, I bring up an old article where they found so many thousands of mummies that they were just burning them because they couldn't transport them.
You see how they began rid of our history? They found thousands of mummies somewhere and just burnt them.
They were just lighting them on fire. This is the Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. Probably familiar with that cave. It was a giant tomb full of thousands and thousands of mummies.
Crazy, bro.
Yo, check it. This is about to be one of my most important videos, so pay close attention to what I gotta say. If you've been rocking with me for a while, you know that I've known this universal knowledge for a long time. Well before I started making videos, I was called to warn people about the events to come. There was literally a constant...
Yo, bro, it's no coincidence that neuromelanated people, carbonated people, right? He's obviously high AF, but anyhow, there's nothing wrong with that. So whatever. Anyhow, I'm just saying, it's crazy how we use marijuana as a tool to put us in that atmosphere, like that zone, that I don't know. It's crazy though, but I just find it funny because him, yours truly, who's that other guy? I don't know. I forget, the young guy he got locks. He was talking about the shape of the planet, and what's his name? I'm gonna point him out when we come across him. But yeah, him too. He be high AF too when he come on here rapping. I'm just saying, like, obviously the marijuana herb has properties that benefits us, but the tainted marijuana is the issue. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If there wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say this properly. If there wasn't any GMO weed, because that's all there is a bunch of GMO marijuana floating around. If there wasn't a bunch of GMO marijuana floating around, I honestly probably wouldn't be talking about getting off the flower. But being that I know the difference and I know it's attacking the things that's going on up here pertaining to the transition and this ascension process, why would I want to keep dealing with that? Now, like I said, it's a roller coaster because it's a substance. So now you got to work your way off this substance when you have an addiction. I can say that with confidence. Like, okay, whatever. We have addictions to marijuana, but why is that we have an addiction? Because they're pumping it up with a bunch of nonsense to make us have a damn addiction. If it didn't have none of that, or it wasn't that, but it was the real McCoy, we'll be straight. That's just my little razzle dazzle. Let's keep going. I'm about to go back in the kitchen, but let's press play because this clip, this segment is 9 minutes long. Like I said, I'm gonna watch this video with you guys during the premiere, so it doesn't matter that I'm walking away.
Voice in my head telling me to do it, so I did, and reached millions of people. You also know that I constantly preach that 2025 is the last year of this reality. We all will be leaving our vessels through war, natural disaster, or you may escape death all the way throughout the process. I know it's hard to grasp that everyone and everything will cease to exist in its current form. I'm not gonna lie, knowing and watching everything unfold throughout this time is overwhelming because I know everything can come crashing down at any point. I see most people will refuse to believe in the truth, and they don't even realize how much it really will affect them being judged. I need y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I place thumbnails in my most important videos, so it's easier to navigate. But I need y'all to watch these 4 specific videos.
I think I'm about to tune into my man right here on YouTube. About time, maybe, because I be coming across his clips on the media platforms. However, I think I'm gonna go tap in with my man right here, yo. I like this guy right here, because he be yapping. It may not be what you want to hear, but it may be something you need to hear.
In this order, the Antichrist is here. I basically give a rundown of how everything was created. History repeating, the war of the worlds. This is me proving their same game plan they kept running over and over and over again. Funny money, I'm explaining the importance of the digital system and how they're transferring our actual energy to create a new reality with. Trump's true purpose. I basically explain and prove how the way he is the one that will set off the first trumpet of the apocalypse. Those videos should give you a better standing on where we currently are.
I ain't gonna lie, that's 4 clips. That's 4 videos. And his clips be long enough. I'm gonna be honest. I might need some damn flour to make it through them videos. Because he be throwing figgies. You just said busting your head left and right. Yo, you know this? Oh, nah, I ain't know that. Oh yeah, but this too. Oh, that's how I be when I be watching him. So, I might need some damn flour to get through 4 videos of his. Videos, not clips, but videos. Let me know if you're gonna do the same and go tap in with him.
Even if you're new to this, you'll have some type of understanding on what's happening because it's too much proof to deny. Obviously, I can't put all this information in this video, but you need that download before our communications are gone. After you watch them, you will see that this new outbreak is a part of their plan. I specifically mentioned this in history repeating itself years ago. Also, this is literally straight off the United Nations.
I don't know if I told y'all a while back, but we supposed to be watching out for something called Virus X. And I heard about this back in 2020 during COVID. Talking about they already working on another jump off and this, that. Be careful out here, Haven, because they ain't playing.
Website. Here we is, Uranus and Neptune, Adam and Eve. I always gotta remind y'all, just in case you forgot, you'll understand why BlackRock is buying all the ETFs to manipulate the digital markets. You'll understand why Japan issued its first mega quake warning. Remember, I told y'all these towers help uphold this matrix. So once they're knocked down, all the entities using cloaks, it will be gone. So it was a warning to the world. As I told y'all before, they will set up their own events to mimic the real reset, to confuse you and to put you into fear. So you don't want to leave their legions, then coerce you to sign.
Y'all gotta go check my P's. I don't even want to get up, man.
Forever sold contracts. And I stress, whatever the GOV tell you to do, do the opposite. Because you should already know their agenda by now. I said all that to say this. If you're still here right now, you are definitely chosen to bring the peace and knowledge to your loved ones. When these events start to unfold, you are chosen to keep the peace, keep everybody calm, and the knowledge to give people to help ascend in their time of need. As I mentioned before.
You know what's crazy? I told one of my tribe members, like, yo, bro, what if we're learning all of this? Like, right, what if we're advancing ahead for the people who still make the shift by default because they wasn't malevolent? What if we, right, we are known to be rising ascended masters? What if this is the process, and then when we come into that space and place, or that quote unquote time, that will be when we are ascended masters, teaching the people who did not become ascended masters? Because, okay, one time I took some magical mushrooms and I meditated, because it's a spiritual, it's a tool. It's not a drug. It's a tool to access neurological pathways, memories, XYZ, other densities, XYZ in a nutshell. I don't really want to go into detail. Anyhow, I've meditated and I've met some of my ancestors, and they told me some information. They welcomed me, nice celebration, the whole 9 yards. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Anyhow, they told me, you are on the way to becoming a grand master teacher. Then, you know, that kind of rung a bell for me. So I'm like, yo, damn, like, what if that's, then I was talking about it to my boy. I'm like, yo, damn, like, what if we really becoming rising ascended masters or grandmaster teachers, because we got to lead the people who's not, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, let me go check my food and press play for y'all.
Boy, whenever this happens, the communication is going to be gone, and everything will be wiped out before the real events. That's not manipulated. So whatever you know now, that's going to be it. So I'm about to explain that last sign that I've been waiting for. They have now labeled Earth on August 14, 2024. And B is the camera usually within the orbit of Earth, and to the far right is Mercury. On this camera angle, notice how close Mercury is to the real sun. This is not the sun that we see every day. What we see is a patent star from NASA. And of course, we see the queen, who is Venus. Now this is the final sign. Do y'all see this bubble, spirit-like object to the left of Venus and on top of Mercury? This is the pit that most people refer to as hell. And to be clear, the pit and the underworld are two totally different locations. The pit is for entities like the elites, the Elohim, and other entities that help enslave mankind. They're basically too evil to be redeemed. The pit is a filter that removes extremely evil. Then it will separate the rest from the good and evil by frequencies when Earth passes through it. This is when the real events will start to happen. When we pass through it, and obviously we'll be getting closer to the sun. Those events will cause extreme amounts of a magnetic pull. This means they have to start their war before that in order to manipulate you. They already know once we pass the sun, everything will reset and this whole reality will be gone. Nice. This is why Venus is taking a defensive stance in front of the sun for their last attempt to prevent our evolution. Most people don't know, but the Earth was supposed to reset back in 2012. But Venus damaged the poles on Earth, which is a north and south pole that you see on these planets. But basically they took us out of orbit and altered our time. We've been in a time loop for over 10 years because we never crossed the sun. This says it happened in 2014, but it's really 2012. I mean, just think about it. Did 2013 really exist? So NASA article written in 2014 is mentioning for the first time a solar storm that happened in 2012. Why would they wait 2 years to say anything about it? Especially they said it would have been strong enough and they would still be picking up the pieces for over 2 years. But check this out. They said if the eruption happened a week earlier, Earth would have been in a direct path. Crazy, right? And like I said, they caused that. They prevented it from happening. And they add that stereo A, which is a camera, was basically in a line of fire and got hit. This is the last pic from this angle because that same solar storm that hit that other camera hit this camera as well. This is why it's never been updated since that day. So if that same solar storm happened in 2012 is right there, but it says 2014, what does that mean? The time was altered. As I mentioned earlier, that was a result of Venus damaging the poles on Earth. As y'all can see, Venus is literally right beside Earth on this day, right in front of the sun. When we started noticing the time was altered, guess what we called it? The Mandela effect. It happened because they are trying to prevent us from evolving. So it took us over 10 years to basically get back in the same position to cross Earth again by Venus. As I mentioned earlier, we're living in a loop because they're trying to preserve themselves. Because I keep telling y'all, we create the realities here. They're just manipulating it and making us create theirs. This is why we're not aging like older generations. Even though we're going through all the GMO, health, all kinds of crises you could think of, because we're getting attacked in all different types of ways and still look younger and healthier. So yeah,
honestly, do I look 29 to y'all? I'm not fat. I'm not drooping down the face. No wrinkles all crazy. Do I look 29 to y'all? Me personally, I feel like I'm probably look a good 21 to 24 with a nice little beard, maybe. I don't know. That's just me, what I think. I feel young again. Like, well, I am still young, but I feel like I'm in my youth. Like, I feel great. That's why I don't care what anyone thinks of me. Like, I feel like I'm back. Like, I went through a 5-year phase of being fat. You feel me? Now I'm back to normal right now. Like, I feel like myself again. You know what I'm saying? So you let me know if you think I look like my age, which is 29. I'm gonna press play. I really don't. I gotta listen to this now. It's like that interesting.
that sign is here. All we can do is wait and get mentally prepared and don't fall for their psyops. I'm sure everything will start with the market collapsing, which will be caused by one of the earthquakes or a solar storm. They're going to use a financial collapse to coerce you to signing sold contracts for finances. They're going to use a natural disaster.
Hold on, go back, because sometimes he be losing.
All we can do is wait and get mentally prepared and don't fall for their psyops. I'm sure everything will start with the market collapsing, which will be caused by one of the earthquakes or a solar storm. They're going to use a financial collapse to coerce you to signing sold contracts for finances. They're going to use a natural disaster to coerce you into signing contracts for shelters. They have to pull these moves before the Skynet opens, which will allow the comets and asteroids through. When this happens, everyone will see everybody's true form and will realize everything's been a lie. They will realize we were born in the middle of a war for our souls. Definitely like, comment, and share this and get the word out because we don't have much time. Anyways, y'all know how to keep it. Y'all be gods. Peace.
Let me ask you a question. You watching this video right now, they throw you in a box or a ring, right? With one of the beings or entities that's manipulating your energy or that's got your soul trapped or whatever the case may be along the lines of that stuff. And they throw a knife in the middle. Are you making it out? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm so damn anxious to reunite with my higher or highest self. I'm confident to say I'm making it out of there. I ain't gonna lie to you, Haven. I'm coming up out of there just because I want to see what's on the other side so bad. I want it so bad. It's like, nah, we making it out of here. But you're not about to stop me. You been stopping me the whole time anyway. Here's my chance. I'm about to take it. I'm up out of here. Let me. Do you feel the same way?
Okay, with me. Keep swimming.
Yo, 4D printed steak from Temu. I joke about the Temu part, but this is vegan. From Redefined Meat. Look at the logo. Why is the cow upside down? I'm gonna open this, taste it, smell it, cook it. Look at the fillets. It's actually 4D meat juice. You know what? Let me taste it. Am I supposed to be tasting this shit? This is crazy. Honestly, this smells of cardboard. How does this cook? Look at the intermuscular fat. Look at the protein. I'm following the instructions to a T. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Medium heat, 3 minutes on each side. Actually looks like steak. For best results, slice with grain. Medium rare. It feels like I'm cutting into something meaty though. It still smells like cardboard. Look at the cross section. It's now time for the moment of false. I'm just gonna try it. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm back.
Texture,
I'm back, y'all. Look
actually
at this.
spot on. Feels like meat in the mouth.
Rewind because I just got back. Look at this nonsense.
From
this lab-grown meat. I'm looking at the damn microphone. This lab-grown meat has been proven to cause cancer and all of this stuff. We just seen it earlier with Bill Gates, right? Right. The real St. Patrick, by the way, but let's keep going. This guy is making fake meat and actually eating it. Now, let's remember, he's neuromelanated, aka carbonated, right? So that's just an example of how, right? I'm speaking to the neuromelanated, carbonated people, no disrespect, no disrespect. Anyhow, I'm speaking to you. What makes you think that we won't be up against ourselves? That some of us, which we see it now, you see people joining the police force and going against their own people, doing things that they know they're not supposed to be doing, but still doing it because they took that oath, right? Part of their oath. So what makes you think we're not going to be up against ourselves and all of that stuff? It's going to be a lot of our own kind on the wrong side. And there's going to be a lot of people or beings of other kinds that you will least expect on the right side, just because you're ignorant or you're biased or you're racist. I'm just being honest, but whatever.
Yo, 4D printed steak from Temu. I joke about the Temu part, but this.
Yeah, yeah, he know that was bad. That's what he said. I joke about the Temu part. Yeah, if you eating Temu meat, that's bad.
Yo, 4D printed steak from Temu. I joke about the Temu part, but this is vegan. From Redefined Meat. Look at the logo. Why is the cow upside down? I'm gonna open this, taste it, smell it, cook it. Look at the fillets. It's actually 4D meat juice. You know what? Let me taste it. Am I supposed to be tasting this shit? This is crazy.
What are you doing, bro?
Honestly, this smells of cardboard. How does this cook? Look at the intermuscular fat.
Yo, that don't look like layers of steakums almost? Obviously, the texture and color is different because, but them fake ass steakums, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Look at the protein. I'm following the instructions to a T. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Medium heat, 3 minutes on each side. Actually looks like steak. For best results, slice with grain. Medium rare. It feels like I'm cutting into something meaty though. It still smells like cardboard. Look at the cross section. It's now time for the moment of false. I'm just gonna try it. Oh my god. Texture, actually spot on. Feels like meat in the mouth. Even chews like meat.
That was bad words, bad choice of words. Dude said, feels like meat in the mouth. That was a bad choice of words.
There's a toughness to it. This is actually 8 pounds. It's not bad. 10. I thought this would be so much worse than it actually.
Yo.
Look at this. This is why I got this up there. You got people eating 3D meat. Then you got people acting like the McDonald's is going somewhere. Eating this nonsense that's made up a bunch of nonsense.
Look at Ramir big back ass over here eating. She ordered 10 cheeseburgers, 4 damn filet mignons. Goddamn.
But it's a filet of fish.
5 chicken, what the thing's called?
McChickens.
McChickens. Nah.
She can't even breathe. Her chest all clogged up.
Matter of fact, you tell him. You tell him.
10 McDoubles.
It's summer, baby. We trying to get fit, but you getting fat. You the other way around.
Baby, I'm watching my figure.
That baby, that's not watching it. That's gaining the figure. What are you talking about? Bro, look at the 10 chicken nuggets. Look. You can't even talk. Get it out, big back.
Look, that's how they be, mad when you start really pulling their cars. She's like, yo, damn, like, you see
Figure,
her?
what are you talking about? Bro, look at the 10 chicken nuggets. Look. You can't even talk. Get it out, big back.
Damn, I'm not a big bag.
So what this supposed to be? You got a pyramid on your legs of cheeseburgers.
Pyramid of cheeseburgers is crazy.
This is some fat adultery. Oh my God.
This is what the Jews wear.
I ain't gonna lie, I was just thinking about this, I think, a rotation or two ago, like, yo, damn, like, there's a few foods that I really miss, but is it worth it? No.
The little black square on their forehead, that's a symbol for the planet Saturn. Incidentally, the Star of David is, of course, a hexagram. And on the planet Saturn, on the North Pole, is a hexagram. A lot of people don't know that. Go on the web and just look for Saturn's hex, or the hex on Saturn, and you will see a large hexagram, far, far bigger than the Earth could ever be. A large hexagram on the North Pole of Saturn. Fascinating symbolism right in front of you. We've known for many years that this hexagram is on Saturn. Hexagrams we call today the Star of David. No.
I don't know if y'all can hear them sirens out, but I keep seeing the flashing lights reflect off like the other buildings' windows. That's what got me looking.
The Star of David is a hexagram, and the hexagrams always represented in the ancient world the planet Saturn. So this is why the Jews still worship Saturn on Shabbat or Sabbath. The earth today is run by religion, politics, and money. It's all one game.
This is one of the secrets to some of the ancient...
Yo, look who popped up on my news feed, Havy. Y'all know how happy I was. I'm like, yo, I ain't see Ashiana in a minute. I'm definitely going to use this. It is what it is.
Teachings that have been with us for many, many years and have many, many interpretations. Here's another one. And I kind of like this one because it's a secret that was hidden within this diagram. Anybody recognize this diagram? Anybody not recognize this diagram? Most people probably will. Okay, this is the tree of life. Okay? Now, if you will notice, and for people who are really familiar with the tree of life, there are usually 10 circles on it. We have 12. There's a reason for that. And before I explain the reason why we have 12, I need to explain to you what they are. Now this is exciting stuff, because if you learn this, and if you learn the stuff that's on the next diagram, you'll have an understanding of how you can directly influence your DNA strands. And that's exciting. This is a roadmap to your DNA, and that's, I'm very excited, so pardon me for saying that too many times. Okay, now, these circles, which I believe in the traditional interpretations are called Sephiroth, we simply call them Kathara spheres. They're composites of frequency tones that form crystallizations that take on a spherical form. And within your body, there are positions within the morphogenetic level of your body that these spheres exist. Now, the 12th sphere, which is the big one, the 12th sphere holds in it the codes for the whole silicate matrix 12-strand DNA pattern. All right, that exists within the 10th chakra. Now, we have dealt with the 10th chakra in earlier classes. 10th chakra is about 6 inches up above the head. Okay, so the 12th...
Oh, my bad. I'm just so happy we came across a clip we haven't seen yet.
Kathara sphere is located in the 10th chakra. Now, going downward, the 11th Kathara sphere is located in the pineal. This is your crown jewel. This is what connects you to the 12th one. Now, the 12th one is often called the capstone because when you fully activate the codes, the electromagnetic frequencies that are contained within that, you have control over your entire gene code. You can embody your oversoul. You can transmute into the next harmonic universe or right into the etheric level of the universes. You have complete mastery over matter density levels, and that's awesome. I don't have it. I'm not activated there, but it's a potential I'd love to try. Right. Okay. Now, coming downward, we have the 9th and 10th Kathara spheres. Now, the 9th and 10th are located in the head. They're actually part of the acupressure point system. If you, like in Chinese medicine or Japanese medicine, they have acupressure points. There are 2 points somewhere right upward and behind the ears a little bit. And if you play around with your skull a little, you can feel them. They're a little soft, and they just have a feel. Like you feel a little bit of strange energy push on it when you put your fingers on it. Different. It's not as hard as the other spots. Okay, the 9th and 10th catharospheres are located back there. Now, it helps to understand where they are for several reasons. For one, you can stimulate them by direct touch or projecting energy into them. For two, if you're going to be reprogramming anything that's in them, to reprogram your DNA from the morphogenetic level, you want to know where it is so you can direct the energy the right way. Okay? Now, everybody got to take one of these home, so you get to have, the map to your morphogenetic level 1 with you. But, all right, now, the 8th catharosphere.
Yo, bro, I'm going to say this every time. I really wish I was in her class.
Sphere is located right down in here in the region of what we have marked as the 8th chakra on our chakra diagrams. And it's also in the area of the thyroid. And it affects the thyroid gland directly. So when the frequencies that are contained within the 8th catharosphere begin to activate, they will affect the thyroid and thus the metabolic rate. And they will affect, and it will also create another arc with the pineal gland. So you will have energy dynamics taking place that will shift the metabolic rates of the body. It'll shift the breathing rate, the heart rate. It will shift all sorts of things that we consider the autonomic processes that supposedly we have no control over. Well, these are the control buttons to these processes, and they do operate automatically through the programs that are contained within the catharospheres, which manifest into the DNA. Now, the 6th and 7th catharospheres, these are, I call these the angel wings, because they're located right around here in kind of like the hollow indent. You can push around. There's more. Again, they're on acupressure points. You can find them if you push, because they usually hurt a little. They're usually a little tender, and they will go out the back. They run all the way through where you can feel.
Yo, anybody else know what she talking about? I know about that point right here. If you put enough pressure, it actually hurts. It actually hurts. It starts to feel like it's hurting.
Feel them on both sides, like around the wing bones in the back.
Don't
you can feel them on both sides. Okay, so that's where they are. Now the 5th is located at the navel. The 4th and 3rd, in a female, it's located over the ovaries, and in a male it's located in the same position, but he doesn't have ovaries. Okay? So it's in the same positions down around the hip bone areas. Okay, the second one on a female, it is located actually within the birth canal, and with a male it's located right very, very close to the prostrate gland. It's not in it, but it's very, very close to the prostrate gland. And the first catharosphere is located actually at the Earth's core. And it connects you to the race morphogenetic field, and it connects you to the Earth morphogenetic field. So your morphogenetic field, which you can visualize as a crystal chelan body that looks something like that, is connected to your physical body and to other things that you don't quite see yet, like the Earth's core.
So, us going into our crystalline bodies, does that mean we're going into our morphogenetic bodies? Because I know about the morphogenetic chakras, but I know about morphogenetic bodies. So,
and higher dimensions. This one will connect you to the 13th dimension, where you connect to a whole other one of these that's called the universal tree of life, that takes you completely out of the dimensional matrix. While you're in a body, all you need to worry down here, all you need to worry about is first activating this area, and then later, this will be your soul matrix. And as you pull these, as you pull these in, then you will activate these, which will bring in your oversoul level of identity. And then you'll pull in these, where you'll bring in your avatar level of identity, and then you'll tap into your rishi level of identity and begin transmutation completely out of form. But you don't have to worry about that now. What we need to think about now is, okay, what can we do with that knowledge? There's got to be something useful we can get out of that. And there is, if we understand the correspondences.
She got that big old crystal on her chest piece. You see that?
Catharospheres to the DNA strands. Now, we have 12 DNA strands. Now, the catharospheres are the first morphogenetic imprint for the DNA strand. So Catharosphere 1 will hold the program for the base codes and what's called the acceleration codes, or the magnetic and the electrical heli of DNA strand 1. So if you want to be able to change a program or a mutation that's occurring in DNA strand 1, that is the sphere that you would use. Same goes for every one of these. Okay? All of these correspond to the 12 DNA strands. Now there are tricks that can be done as far as activating DNA and purging mutations from DNA. The main central vertical line is the control line of the Cathara grid. So the Catharospheres, which are 12, 11, 8, 5, 2, and 1, they are the control spheres that will control the programs in all the other spheres. Now, if you want to reprogram what's down here, you can start up here, but that would be too high frequency. You will not plug it into the body. You have to start they start at the middle point, which is your point of coming into manifestation here. When you're dealing with these levels, you're dealing with the avatar level of identity. They go from the 8 point, which corresponds to the center point in the 15-dimensional matrix, the 8. They're moving downward from that. They're taking that 8 point, the codes that are contained, the electromagnetic signatures of energy that are contained within the 8th sphere.
Yo, bro, I'm in here seeing shit, Haven. I'm seeing shit.
They set the pattern for the 8th strand, but the 8th strand contains within it all strands below it. So, if you want to straighten out any of these codes, you use that one. And you can reprogram all of the lower codes and reprogram out mutations in the strands by using the 8th sphere. And that's what we will be doing during the solar activation.
Yo, that's the end of the presentation, Haven. I feel like this was an interesting one, a good one, man. Yo, listen, I'm in a rush. I'm about to go eat because I'm hungry. I'm not even going to say I'm starving. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go eat. Listen, if you've been here from the beginning, I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown the seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly. I give my grace, gratitude, and thanks. I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, peace and prosperity to you and yours. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help the foundation, well-being, and the channel. Y'all know what's going on, man. Yo, Haven, it's been good, man. It's been cool hanging out. Love and unity, safe travel in the astrals. I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony. I think it's a bug in here that keep fucking with me. I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. Yo, listen, let me tell y'all something. You see all this shit going on while we doing this? Right. That's just motherfuckers working against me, trying to stop what we doing, but we gonna keep going. You Haven, I'm up out of here.
Out of space, I'm flowing, so no slow it down, let's speed it. Taking off, I'm taking off. Buckle up, we too galactic flow, a different